Hey, I'm Noodle Yeti, and this is going to be the vault opening for all my tanks this week. First up, we got my Fury Warrior, or Prot Warrior, and yet again, I've been running most of my keys as Fury. I just love the spec, and I'm actually learning a lot about some of the tanks, like, for instance, whatever, I'll get into those later, but it's really cool seeing other tanks play and kind of comparing myself as well as giving myself ideas for other tanks I play. Or for some of the tanks I play. But yeah, I think I got a few 9s and 8s done as Fury, but I think my best was probably a 7 as Prot. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to get. I have my loot set to Protection. I don't really care about loot for Fury, even though it's what I mostly do. I still want to gear up the tank first. So it looks like we got some Hero Track gloves, but we already have the tier version of that. We got some Hero Track belt, which is crit haste. I think I wish it was different stats, but it's definitely better than this Hero Track shield. Or wait, I'm not seeing my shield here. I already have a Hero Track shield. So, wait, is that hero? Yeah. We got some world quests. So I think we'll just take this belt and be happy. And then I'll go ahead and swap to the next tank. As far as talents go, I think, how do I, there it is. This is Fury. Protection. I don't think I changed anything with this one, but I did spend some time yesterday going through and changing all my talents. Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze, but changing my talents for some of my tanks. It looks like this one I pretty much have been keeping it the same. I stopped going Ravager. I think that's the only difference, and I never showcased that change. But I wanted to try out this one here, increasing stamina and armor and my haste. But yeah, I think it's okay. I don't find myself too rage starved. There's only some times where I'm sitting there wishing I had more. And I don't know, if it comes to it, I'll go ahead and take these points out and go with Ravager as well as the 2 Ravagers or something like that. Yeah, the 2 charge one, Storm of Steel. Just to help cover for that lack of rage. But we'll see as I gear up. Anyways, next tank. Alright, here we are on the Blood Death Knight. And where is it? Here it is. I actually did a 2 chested a 9 last week, I think it was. Well, whatever it was, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I don't know if I've started saying this or not, or advertising it, but on my page I have public playlists for each tank. And if I recall, I did a test where I created like a second YouTube account just so I could see if you guys can see the videos. But basically I upload all my weekly videos into those playlists. I don't want to make them public because I don't want to bog down everyone's feeds with a whole bunch of videos they don't want to watch. But if you're interested in specific tanks, you can go ahead and watch their videos there. You can see what I'm doing wrong, see what I'm doing right, see what I'm just doing different. But yeah, this is where I'm at on the Blood DK. Pretty happy with that. And let's go ahead and just see what we get here. Generating loot. I'm not going to look at gear anymore because I really don't care. If we get something good, well, we get something good. Oh, I already have one. Oh, but it's an upgrade. I guess I'll just go ahead and take that. Kind of nice. It allows us to upgrade it just a little bit further. So, lucky for us, huh? Ooh, what's that trinket? Curse of Hubris. Increase your crit by... Oh, never mind. That's a one I got from one of the old raids or something like that when I was looking for transmog. Anyways, next tank. All right, here we are on the Prot Pally, and this is one that I've actually changed my talents on. So I did a key last week. Let's see here. I'll see if I can pull up the spreadsheet. All right, I don't know if you can see the highlighted. Oh no, whoops! I completely didn't even turn on the. There we go. All right, so right in the center of the screen. I don't know if you could read all of this. I'll see if I could zoom in a little bit more. But I did an 8 Stone Vault as a Fury Warrior, and my tank was a Prot Paladin. And this guy was just straight up zooming the entire time. I was very impressed. I actually wish I recorded that run. So that way I could like see what he did, how he did it. That way I can adapt that. Because it was an 8 Stone Vault and we triple upgraded it. And this dude did 1.1 million overall DPS. And I was just blown away. I was like, that is insane. And because of the way this guy plays, we all also played insane. I think that was the highest DPS I'd ever done at 1.2 million. I'm not that good at Fury Warrior this season. I'm still trying to mess around with my talents and figure it out. But that was just absolutely wild to see that. As you can see, like the following runs 1 million, 1.07, and 1.14. So I guess I get close sometimes. But either way, like the point is, like, that was an absolutely wild run. Even the healer was at 300k DPS. It was absolutely insane. But anyways, let's get back to the vaults. Well, I guess not really back to the vaults, but to the talents here. I saw that he was taking this talent. I didn't take a screenshot of anything he did. I just looked at the damage breakdown and I saw he had this one and it was actually doing very well. I didn't actually see Tears Enforcer, but I didn't know where else I wanted to put these points. I mean, maybe I could do the, like, Consecration lasts longer or something. I don't know. Or maybe, like, one of these two up here. But, I don't know. I just kind of kept it the way I did. I took the point out of Eye of Tears since I'm also going to be running Lightsmith this week to try it out. And it's not Eye of Tear dependent, but I still want that on-use defensive. So anyways, go ahead and get into this. As you can see, I got a weak order to let me know I'm not in my Consecration. But let's see here. Come on. Give me something good. I'm enjoying this guy, and I want to try him out. Spare Meat Hook. Let's see here. It's a bunch of strength. It's a 2-minute damage CD. Single target. I think it is time to just take this and we could replace our Nerubian pheromone secretor, I guess. I guess finally take some gear on this guy. What's it been, several weeks before we've actually taken any loot on this guy? So yeah, that's this guy. I am excited. I got 2 chests at a 6. I think I got a couple 6s, or I forget what happened. I think I depleted a key or something like that. I don't know. It's a if only I had a spreadsheet where I could easily look and see how my keys went last week. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next tank for the Great Vault. Alright, here we are on the Vengeance Demon Hunter here. And this is another one where I want to... I did a run with another Vengeance Demon Hunter who did very well. It was like 700k overall DPS. And when I looked at it, his breakdown, it was all Soul Cleave. I haven't spent the time to figure out how he did that. So I am going to have to take that time before I run keys this week on this guy. But this week was actually very good. I don't quite understand why it was so good, but I timed both the keys. Normally on this guy, I deplete one, go to another one, or then time the next one, deplete the next one, time the next one. It's kind of annoying, but I guess, who knows, maybe I'm learning, or maybe I just got really lucky with who I invited and they were absolute chads. What in the world is this? I've never even heard of this before. Agility and Leech, okay. Your spells and abilities have a chance to let loose a nascent empowerment from the crystal, increasing a random secondary stat. You know, I'm not really getting much of a value out of this refracting aggression module, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and swap that out. I don't know if even... Is the other trinket even a lot of damage? Because I try not to pick that one up. It's not even showing up. The other trinket isn't even showing up on my damage. Is that overall? Grim Betul feet? Yeah. At least this one... Oh, this is healing done. No wonder. Okay. Damage done. Harvester's Edict is only 1.3. It also provides a mastery buff. I don't know. I'll figure it out in my spare time. You guys don't have to watch me do this. Let's go ahead and get to the next tank. Alright, here we are on the Guardian Druid. This guy definitely didn't have any talent changes. And this is where my IO is at this week. I should probably start keeping track of that so that way I can compare and say, you know, oh, we gained this much, we gained that much, or something like that. But whatever. I honestly just don't care about score enough, but I know some people do. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Wrists. Crit haste versus haste verse. Does Feral like crit? Oh, I'm probably not even going to play Feral. I'm going to go with the tokens. Just to make sure, yeah, they're both hero track. Okay. Alright, well that was very uneventful for the Guardian Druid. I guess we'll just go ahead and swap over to the next guy. Alright, here we are. Last but not least, my favorite tank, the Brewmaster. So, I'm 624 eye level now. I picked up quite a bit of gear and been able to upgrade it all. I know it says I have 2 time 10s. Yeah, but it's only showing 1. It's because both of them were miss. It's just what happened to my key. It just kept going between, I think it was like miss and something else. And it was pretty annoying, but whatever. By the end of the week, or by the time I was done running on this guy, or I was bored of running on this guy, or tired of it, I just said forget it. I'll just be happy with that. But I got my 10s. And if you saw the video I posted, the first one was a 2 chest. And I actually have no idea why it only says it's a 1 chest on Raider.io. Like, I don't get it. Like, my key clearly upgraded to a 12. I had to downgrade it twice in order to get it back to a 10 to run the next key. And I even have the video proof. Like, the video's on my channel. I mean, it's very quick, so you have to, like, pause it. But you could see it says key upgraded +2. Like, on the UI widget and in the chat. So I don't know why it only says miss upgraded +1. We were, like, 30 seconds ahead of the +1 timer as well. I think this whole adding of 90 seconds to all dungeon timers kind of messed with the score system and Raider.io and things like that, so it's whatever. I'm sure they'll fix it at some point, but I mean, who cares? It's just like I just said on one of the other tanks, just Raider.io. It's just some number. Means nothing. It's another reason why I hide my details. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. I have a feeling we're probably just going to take tokens on this guy, but what if we get something good here? Because we do have 5 set now, so we can actually take something else. So I think I'm actually happy with my rings. Ooh, but it's a Myth Track ring. Oh, Myth Track chest. Crit Verse, Crit Mastery. I think if I take this chest, I'm going to turn it to tier because I want Crit Verse stats. That's just Hero Track. We're not even going to bother with that. Oh, wow, Myth Track. I think I heard something about getting Myth Track stuff at this level, but I don't know why I didn't expect to get it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with the chest here. I'm going to turn it to tier because I'd rather have Crit Verse. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Here I was thinking I'd take tokens. As far as talents go on this guy, I've been running Shadow Pan, I think it is, or something like that. Shadow Pan? I don't know. Whatever it is. I'm not running this one right now. This one seems to be doing pretty good. And I've actually changed my talents around quite a bit. And at least in the Spectre side, I'm still not going to take Weapons of Order yet. I've gotten extremely used to using my Ox statue, especially since I just took Taunt off my bars. And now I'm forced to use Ox statue to taunt anything ever. It's like second nature now. I love it. It's great. It's a really big help. And now I gotta start actually practicing getting back into the use of Transcendence. I was nailing my Transcendence usage before I added Ox statue, and then all of a sudden its usage just dropped to like 0 throughout a key. Especially, the reason why I want to do it is because we can Transcendence twice, and it heals me for 10% of my maximum health. So it's a great way for it's like, oh, okay, I'm like 80, I'm at 70% health, 60% health. Let's just Transcendence away, wait for the mobs, Transcendence back. It gives me that distance, allows me to purify and let the stagger run down while regaining health. I'm sure you guys get the point. I probably don't need to explain that to you. But let's see here. What was it? I played with... Or one of the things... Oh, well, I'll talk about the damage at the end here. Well, I guess this is the end. But yeah, I think right now I'm going to try out running August Blessing for a little bit. I took 1 point out of Anvil and Stave because I am running Light Brewing. And having 2 charges of this, I felt like I was constantly running into overcapping on Purifying Brew. So I'm going to take a point out of this and see if I'm still overcapping on Purifying. And if I am, I'm either going to swap to Training of Nuzao or just straight up take out 1 point of this. Or no, on your brews. Oh, so this is for every brew. Each time you dodge, the remaining cooldown on your brews is reduced. Okay, so I think if I'm still overcapping, I'm going to swap to Training of Nuzao. Or if I find I'm struggling, I think maybe I'll swap to Training of Nuzao and then put in Anvil and Stave. Because this one is only purifying in Celestial by 20%, while this one, it looks like it's all my brews. But yeah, I'm going to try out August Blessing again. Last time I tried it out, it was only like 5% of my overall healing. I think I said something about taking a point out of Celestial Flames. I think it was because of something I heard from somebody, but I still don't understand what they were meaning. They said something about this one overwriting the other one, or the other one overwriting this one. And it doesn't make any sense to me, because like I would only take this talent in the first place for that extra 5% DR, and then having the opportunity to apply Breath of Flames outside of Breath of Flames. But yeah. If I could, I'd actually get rid of Quick Sip as well. This one, I think, is like barely anything. And then Staggering Strikes, I actually just did the math on that one a little bit. And it's actually about not even half the effectiveness of Quick Sip. So I really don't understand why... Well, maybe not half the effectiveness, but I think you get the point. It's not a lot at all, even with the Blackout kicks 2 additional targets. So like an AoE, it's about half the effectiveness, and then a single target, this is just awful. I don't know why anyone would take that. But yeah, this is it. I'm taking Ox Statue or Ox Dance now. Gosh, there's so much Ox and statues and crap for Monk. A little confusing. But I'm probably going to swap this talent around quite a bit to either Celestial Flames or maybe even increased Fortifying Brew or something like that. But as far as my damage rotation goes, I've actually thought about it a little bit, and I think I've been baited into doing the, like, just from the tooltip of Charred Passions here, it's like, oh, Spinning Crane Kick and Blackout Kick deal 50% additional damage as fire damage. So like if we go to this details breakdown, is this the overall part? This wasn't a very good key for me damage-wise. I had to play very defensively. I didn't feel very safe. Mainly because I was also using Spinning Crane Kick, and that's another reason why I want to stop using it, because it is awful for safety and self-defense. Because then I can't consume my soul shards, or I don't know what they're called on Monk, but they're essentially the Demon Hunter soul shards. With Expel Harm in order to like top myself off. So I think I'm actually just gonna straight up remove Spinning Crane Kick from my bars for now. Unless I'm in that Breath of Fire window. Actually, you know what? I'll keep it because it could be useful in single target. Because in single target, I don't need to use my gosh, what are they called? I'm just gonna call them soul shards. I don't need to use my soul shards to heal myself in single target as much. Only for certain tank mechanics, so I'll just have to remember which ones hurt the most. But you can see like how much damage Blackout Kick is doing compared to Spinning Crane Kick. And this was me actually intentionally doing my version of the damage rotation in my little burst window as often as I possibly could. And Spinning Crane Kick is just absolutely a joke here for how much damage it is. Granted, Charred Passions is separate from that. I think I'm just not even going to do it. I think my new damage rotation is going to be something like I throw the first Keg Smash, I Breath of Fire on them, I instantly Keg Smash, Blackout Kick, and then I think I don't know, Rising Sun Kick, and then Kegs, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to have to figure it out. I haven't done the thinking on that yet, but either way, it really feels like Spinning Crane Kick is a bait and just a possible filler. So yeah, anyways, that's where I'm at. That's what this is. Oh, that's right. I want to go convert this to tier and get that transmog and whatnot. Yeah, these are my stats too. I've got 24 crit, 24 verse. I actually want to drop my haste. Actually, no. I don't know if I want to drop my haste yet or not. But I definitely want to drop my mastery more. I think haste is okay where it's at. But yeah, that's this. I hope to fill this out with more 10s. It was kind of cool. I didn't get the portal because I already had it, but it was kind of neat seeing other people get the portal whenever we did the 10. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the future. Bye for now.